Hello and welcome back to everybody on WrestleMania and to WrestleMania 42 predictions. It's that time of year. I'm so excited for this, and the card I think is looking really strong. So really excited for this. Some big matches, and let's get straight into things. And we're going to start things off with Seth Rollins v Gunther, and obviously not a match that I was really expecting, to be fair. I thought we would get Gunther probably against Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins against Braun Breaker, but I think injuries has kind of combined the two together, and it's going to create an interesting match. I don't know who's going to win this though, because I mean it feels like Gunther can't lose at the moment, but at the same time Seth Rollins is coming back from injury. Maybe we'll get interference from Braun Breaker or something, who knows. But like I said, I just don't think Gunther can lose. I'm sure we're going to have a great match, whether it's by nefarious means or not. I'm going to say it'll be Gunther who gets the win. Moving on into the women's tag titles, and we got Nia and Lash taking on Alexa and Charlotte. Bayley and Lyra and the Bella Twins. And for me, this could go one of several ways. I think Nia and Lash, I can't really see the heels holding on to this. I think Alexa and Charlotte could be in contention, but they've won it recently. Bayley and Lyra have also been stars. I think at the same time, the Bellas are due a big victory, kind of making their return to WWE worthwhile. So I'm kind of stuck between Bayley and Lyra and the Bellas, but I think, grand stage of them all, I'm going to say it'll be Bayley to get the win, and maybe Bayley and Lyra will win it back soon after. Moving on then to the 5-way IC title ladder match. I'm really excited for this one. We've got Dragon Lee, Joanne Evans, Penta, Rusev and JD. It kind of feels like an old school WrestleMania match where we get a load of big names coming together in a ladder match, and undoubtedly it's going to be a great match. I'm not sure if Penta will retain the title. For me, I don't think Rusev, JD, I don't think they'll give it to a heel. I think Dragon Lee, I don't know if he's really been built enough, but the one I'm really looking at is Javon Evans. He seems to be pushed really hard, and I think this could be the perfect sort of match that suits him. Moving on then to Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio facing off, obviously since they're falling out of the Judgment Day. And you feel like the Judgment Day is in Dom's corner, or what's left of it, and you think Finn Balor is a more established star against Dominic Mysterio. He kind of just gets ramped up. I'm going to say it will be Dominic Mysterio who gets the win here. I think he's going to have enough for Balor, whether it be nefarious tactics or not. Will Ray get involved? Who knows? But I'm going to say it'll be Dom. Moving on then to Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. And this is another interesting one. Obviously, Drew, not long ago, was the world champion, but Fatu's come in. I mean, I kind of like what they're doing in their feud so far. Obviously, it's going to be an unsanctioned match, so it's going to be pretty brutal. But at the same time, it feels like it's the perfect chance, really, to give Jacob Fatu the victory here. I think, the way they built him up at WrestleMania, I'm going to say it'll be Jacob Fatu. Moving on then to the US Championship, Sami Zayn versus Trick. At the time of recording, Carmelo Hayes isn't added. I don't know if he will or not, I'm not too sure. But I think it will go either way. And I think it could be a win for Trick, whatever happens, to be fair. I think, Trick Williams, he's a star in the making, isn't he? He's been great so far. I think Sami Zayn is kind of getting more and more healy, isn't he? And I think that could really kind of play into it, and maybe have him kind of being built up towards a big win in Saudi next year. But I'm going to say it'd be Trick here. Moving on then to AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. And another interesting one, this one. One that I feel could go either way. I think AJ coming into this one, obviously she's a star and a champion. It's her first WrestleMania back. It's going to be a great moment seeing AJ back at WrestleMania, but I don't know kind of how often she's going to be on the card afterwards. So that maybe since Becky Lynch maybe gets the title back here. I'm going to say it'll be Becky Lynch who wins here. Next up, we've got Brock Lesnar taking on Obafemi for just a singles match. And I think this is kind of the beginning of the end for Brock Lesnar, I would say. I can see him retiring maybe SummerSlam against Gunther, but I think before that we're going to have this one. And I think, it's got to be a win for Obafemi. They booked it so well. Obafemi's looked so good so far, hasn't he? And I think for me, that's got to continue. And, if he gets a win here, he will look like a megastar, won't he? So I'm going to say it'll be Obafemi. And to be honest, I wouldn't be opposed to it being a squash. Next up, we got the Usos and LA Knight taking on ISHO Speed and the tag team champs Logan Paul and Austin Theory. And this is an interesting match. Obviously, Speed is a celebrity representation, and fair play to him. He's been getting stuck into it. Him and Logan Paul teaming up is an interesting dynamic. I do feel like, considering the Usos have just lost the titles and LA Knight's there as well, I do think that both faces get a win. I think Speed will be a good sport about it. And could possibly lead to maybe a heel turn from Jay as well. But I think in the match itself, it will be Usos and LA Knight who get the dub. Moving on then to Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. And yeah, this is another interesting matchup. And yeah, I don't know, it feels like one that could go either way. Cargill's title reign so far has probably been a bit disappointing. I hope for a bit more, but I still think, she still has a bit more to give with the title. I think Rhea Ripley giving Jade Cargill a win like that over WrestleMania could be really good. I still think we could get Cargill there. For you maybe post WrestleMania if she's fit. So yeah, that could be an interesting one. So I'm going to say that Cargill, maybe in a bit of a surprise result, will retain her. Moving on into Cody against Randy Orton, and this is another interesting one. I mean, Cody coming into this one as a champion, it feels like Orton with this whole Pat McAfee stuff. I don't know, I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to say it will be Cody who gets the win here. I can't really see him losing it. I think Randy's not really world championship material at the moment, is he? So I'm going to say it will be Cody who comes away with a win, and I think with the story behind them, it will be a fun match. Moving on into Stephanie Vaquer taking on Liv Morgan. This is another interesting one. I mean, Stephanie Vaquer, I've really enjoyed her title reign so far. Against Liv Morgan, though, I think she would have a really good title reign as well. So it's one of those where I'm not really minding where it goes. I feel like it's one that could go either way. I think both of them could have a really decent title reign. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But I'm going to say it'll be Stephanie Vaquer who comes away with a win. Moving on into CM Punk versus Roman Reigns in the main event, and yeah, another really interesting matchup. This one, and one that I feel once again is kind of pretty open, to be honest. I think CM Punk, he's obviously holding the championship at the moment. I've enjoyed his title reign. Roman Reigns probably would be the favourite, but at the same time with his part-time schedule, I don't know, does WWE really want to go back to that again? I'm personally not sure they do, so I think it could be a really fun match, but I think CM Punk will probably come away with it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.